talk to the BSU guy and get a follow-up on any of that stuff?
Simon?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. How's that going?
Good. Me and him had a good chat one-on-one. It was good.
Six.
No, it's not.
You need to get a new Apple Watch.
No kidding. I'm worried.
Mine said check. I'm good. Apple's right on. Mine's
Apple.
well, it looks like 9 and you guys got Apple Watches for Christmas.
Did you? Uh-uh.
Like an apple, but
Yeah.
You did?
Not this one.
Yes.
Garmin Instinct.
For hunting?
Okay. Call the meeting to order. Nina, please take the roll.
Councilman Bundy?
present.
Councilman Brennan?
Present.
Councilman McCain?
Councilman Kane is not here.
Councilman Stokes?
Present.
Mayor Sykes?
Present. Let the record reflect that we do have a quorum for the December 28th, 2020 meeting at 6 p.m. The last meeting of the 2020 year. We'll run down to item number 2, recognize the person in the audience. Would anybody like to get up and speak for 3 minutes? Hearing none, we'll run down to item number 3. Any council got anything that you want to give us a synopsis on or anything?
Mayor,
Councilman Brennan?
as always, our Christmas festivities in the park looked great, and it gets better every year. And to Paul, I guess it was your idea or project, but the light up trees with the different colors that you can change at any moment, they're my favorite. I love them. It looks good.
3 years. Took me 3 years to from the idea to finally. So thank you. Yeah, it was a long process.
Mr. Mayor? Councilman,
I'm
the handsome one? Councilman Bundy?
Yeah, I'm gonna piggyback on Councilman Brennan's. I've had a ton of positive comments, and the thing that a lot of folks are loving and taking a lot of pictures on is our Santa sleigh.
Yeah.
So it's fun to give these kind of opportunities for families to create memories and to have a great holiday season and a Merry Christmas. So it's been a good week.
Mr. Mayor?
Councilman Stokes?
I'll piggyback off both of them. I've gotten a lot of positive comments about the sign on Jackson Main. And I just want to say Happy New Year, too.
Go ahead, Paul.
We just want to say thank you to the council for your support. I know it comes up during the budget process. You guys are, I mean, it's in April, you're not thinking about Christmas, but it's a huge asset for downtown during the Christmas months, and we want to say thank you for your support. We wisely spend the money. We negotiate. We're like, so thank you.
Yeah, you guys, it's a lot of asking for deals and move it, you know what I mean, moving and shaking these people, trying to get the best bang for our buck. So, like I said, you guys can thank us all you want, but at the end of the day, you guys need to take the credit for allowing us to spend our tax dollars in a way that brings joy and happiness to everybody. We were cautiously optimistic about moving into Railroad Park. The biggest reason, one, is vandalism. We have seen less vandalism at Railroad Park than we do than at Carl Miller. I think it's due to the traffic. But 2, we wanted to get people downtown. We've dumped all this money into downtown, you know, the heart of our downtown, and making it special. And you guys all know me. I'm all about a hallmark moment, making it with your family. So I can't thank you guys enough for allowing us to do what we do, and thank the city staff that puts it all up. Since it's our first year doing it at Railroad Park, we're going to do things differently. It is with anything first. You always find like, oh, I should have did this, or I should have done that. Next year, we're going to make it bigger and better for you guys and keep plugging along, so thank you guys. Run down to item number 4, consent agenda. Is there any discussion, decision, any questions on anything, council?
Mr. Mayor?
Councilman Bundy?
Not necessarily question, but on F, for the permit to allow a drive-in establishment, are we to the point, because I know there's been a lot of anticipation on the growth of that business area up there. Are we to the point where we can talk about the businesses that are coming in?
Yes. Yes, during the public hearing for that item.
So, Councilman Bundy, would you like to hear from one of our department heads?
Yes, let's have economic development address that.
I apologize, Mayor.
Oh, you're fine.
Yes, Councilman, during the public hearing process, the applicant themselves divulged that information. And said that they do intend for Dutch Brothers and also Grocery Outlet to go up near
Hang on,
that.
hang on. Oops, step up.
You're good.
Okay, go ahead.
So,
Sorry.
so to recap, you said that Dutch Brothers and Grocery Outlet are coming in?
Yep,
Okay.
that is what is
Thank
being said, and that is who we have been corresponding with.
I just, since it's on here, I thought I'd see if we're to the point where we can start telling people what we're projecting to come in. So thank you, Brock.
Yep.
Councilman, do you have any other questions on any of the consent agenda?
Mayor,
Councilman Brennan?
make a motion to pass the consent agenda as printed.
Second.
It's been motioned and seconded. I'll call for the question. Councilman Bundy?
Aye.
Councilman Brennan?
Aye.
Councilman Stokes?
Aye.
All right, run down to old business, item 5, there is no old business. Run down to item number 6, new businesses, items removed from the consent agenda, there were none. Run down to item number 7, ordinances. We will start out with the first ordinance, rezone of lot 6 at Hyatt subdivision to R4, action item.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilman Bundy,
I'd like to make a motion that we suspend the 3 reading rule and read this ordinance by title only for its one and only reading tonight.
Second.
I have a motion and a second, I'll call for the question. Councilman Brennan?
Aye.
Councilman Stokes?
Aye.
Councilman Bundy?
Aye.
Diana, please read the ordinance.
In order to the City of Mountain, Idaho rezoning the real property described in Exhibit A from the general commercial C4 zoning district to the residential R4 zoning district, repealing our ordinances or parts of ordinances in conflict herewith and providing an effective date.
Councilman, you have heard the ordinance read. Do you wish it to pass? Councilman Bundy?
Aye.
Councilman Stokes?
Aye.
Councilman Brennan?
Aye.
Run down to ordinance annexing the city property line behind Public Works on South 14th East and West 12th Street and the corner of East 8th North and American Legion Boulevard. Action item needed.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilman Bundy.
make a motion that we suspend the 3 reading rule and read this ordinance by title only for its one and only reading tonight.
Second.
It's been motioned and second. I'll call for the question. Councilman Brennan?
Aye.
Councilman Bundy?
Aye.
Councilman Stokes?
Aye.
Nina, please read the ordinance.
An ordinance annexing to the City of Mountain Home, Idaho, the real property hereinafter described and declaring the same by proper legal description thereof to be a part of said City of Mountain Home, Idaho, and providing an effective date.
Councilman, you've heard this ordinance read. Do you wish it to pass? Councilman Stokes?
Aye.
Councilman Bundy?
Aye.
Councilman Brennan?
Aye.
We're down to ordinance zoning city property behind Public Works on South 14th and 12 West Streets to LOR in the corner of East 8th North and American Legion Boulevard to C3, action item needed.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilman Bundy.
make a motion that we suspend the 3 reading rule and read this ordinance by title only for its one and only reading tonight.
Second. It's been motioned and second. I'll call for the question. Councilman Brennan?
Aye.
Councilman Bundy?
Aye.
Councilman Stokes?
Aye.
Nina, please read the ordinance.
An ordinance of the City of Mountain Home, Idaho, declaring the real property described in Exhibit A to be a part of the limited office residential zoning district. Declaring the property described in Exhibit B to be a part of the general commercial C3 zoning district, repealing all ordinances or parts of ordinances in conflict herewith and providing an effective date.
Councilman, you have heard this ordinance read. Do you wish it to pass? Councilman Stokes?
Aye.
Councilman Brennan?
Aye.
Councilman Bundy?
Aye.
On down to the next ordinance, ordinance amending section 9-12-2, subsection B, downtown parking overlay and map. Action item needed.
Mr. Mayor,
Councilman Bundy.
make a motion that we suspend the 3 reading rule and read this ordinance by title only for its one and only reading tonight.
Second.
The motion is second. I'll call for the question. Councilman Stokes?
Aye.
Councilman Brennan?
Aye.
Councilman Bundy?
Aye.
Nina, please read the ordinance.
An ordinance of the City of Mountain Home, Elmore County, Idaho, amending Title 9, Chapter 12, Title 9, Section 2B1, and Title 9, Chapter 12, Section 3 by providing a legal description and map of the downtown parking overlay. Providing a severability clause, providing a repealer clause for inconsistent provisions, providing for a summary, and providing an effective date.
Councilman, you've heard this ordinance read. Do you wish it to pass? Councilman Brennan? Hang on a sec. Councilman Brennan?
Mayor, with a quick comment on this one, this is strictly a tiny little addition from our last where Councilman McCain wanted that little sliver of an addition, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's, okay. Aye.
Councilman Stokes?
Aye.
Councilman Bundy?
Aye.
And Brock, that was?
Yes.
That was okay, okay, I'm just making sure. We'll run down to the final ordinance, an enacting a new Title III, Chapter 4, entitled Parks, a new Chapter 4, Chapter 4, 11, entitled Mobile Food Concessions, and a new Title 4, Chapter 12, entitled Special Events. Action item needed.
Mayor,
Councilman Brennan.
I kind of forget the timing with all the voting going on. I'd like to add like 2 words to this if we can through interlineation.
Roger that.
Is now the appropriate time?
Yeah.
On the section of
What page are we on?
ordinances, page 12, paragraph 5. We'd like to add the word, as Brock and I kind of realized it was missed, add the word sewer systems to that, which would prevent people from dumping their grease or I guess any of their waste down the sewer system as well, so it doesn't plug up our infrastructure. So I guess that would be added after, Brock said, after the word gutters, comma, sewer system, comma, public right of way.
Can we add, Mr. Mayor?
Go ahead.
Could I add stormwater to that also?
Oh, yes,
There's
the storm drain too.
I mean, I know it's a gutter, but it is a different system, I mean.
Okay.
Storm,
All that.
And
storm system, is that what you said?
Yes,
Stormwater.
stormwater system, yeah.
Alrighty, Councilman, with those changes, Councilman Brennan, is there any more?
That's all. I had a concern about the proof of insurance, but we're not gonna require them to get it to get their fire inspection. They'll just, if it's requested upon demand, they'll have to show it.
Okay.
So, that's, I guess, that was my concern, and Brock helped me work through that.
Any other councilman? Alrighty,
Mr. Mayor,
Councilman Bundy.
make a motion that we suspend the 3 reading rule and read this ordinance by title only for its one and only reading tonight.
Second. It's been motion and second, I'll call for the question. Councilman Bundy?
Aye.
Councilman Brennan?
Aye.
Councilman Stokes?
Aye.
Diana, please read the ordinance.
An ordinance of the City of Mountain Home, Elmore County, Idaho, enacting a new Title III, Chapter 4, entitled Parks, a new Title 4, Chapter 11, entitled Mobile Food Concession, and a new Title 4, Chapter 12, entitled Special Events, providing a severability clause, providing a repealer clause for inconsistent provisions, providing for a summary, and providing an effective date.
Councilman, you've heard this ordinance read. Do you wish it to pass? Councilman Stokes?
Aye.
Councilman Bundy?
Aye.
Councilman Brennan?
Yes, finally.
Alrighty, we're gonna run down to final comments. I'll go really quick first. I wanna send a huge shout out to all the employees, the City of Mountain Home. They do a lot of work behind the scenes, busted water lines, plugged up sewers, streets that, that they fix potholes. I mean, Parks and Rec still doing a killer job. The girls out front and Daniel Mercado here at City Hall, all the girls here at City Hall. I mean, building department, every department, economic, I mean, they do good work, and they do it not only just for the citizens of Mount Home, but they do it in their heart because they know it's the right thing to do. We had Marty, our military liaison, just acquired $427,000 for our schools. He does it because he's passionate about the military, but he's also passionate about what we can get to our citizens and our children of this great city. Public Works keeps doing the phenomenal work you guys are doing. I know we're coming to the end of 2020. It's been a crazy, crazy year. Jesus. I don't know what the man upstairs is thinking. He must think that, what was it, like Mother Teresa says, that God gives me what he thinks he can handle. He must think the citizens of the United States of America can handle a lot of stuff. So, with that, I want to tell you guys, if I don't see you before the new year, thank you for working hard. I know, you guys all have your own special set of skills, and I wish Mike was here to say the same thing, but for me, you guys make my job easier when you guys are, when we talk to each other, and like I said, we've done some great work in this 2020. We've done so much. We've done infrastructure projects. We've done broadband projects. We've done things for the youth. I mean, I don't know of any harder working city have been able to do as much as we have done this last year with the setbacks from 2020 has brought us. We've done phenomenal work with grants. I hope 2021 brings us a new lease on life, and it sparks that outside the box thinking that you guys have come to know and love, and like I said, continue to do the great work. Merry Christmas to everybody. If I didn't get to see you this year, we were kind of COVID quarantine, I guess, and didn't really do much on social media to tell everybody that we love them and appreciate them. But you know, I want you guys to know from the bottom of my heart, my wife's heart, my family's heart. You know, we love you guys, and I'll even say this to the attorney. You know, no, I'm just kidding. I will say this: what Paul and his firm has done for this city has helped us tremendously. And I don't say it just to blow smoke up his rear and say you're the best thing ever, but not only Paul, but Jeff and Stephanie. Stephanie saved the city hundreds of thousands of dollars by helping us with the Air Force Base acquiring the rail line. And a lot of that goes unseen and it goes unknown, and Mountain Home doesn't do a good job of promoting itself, but I guarantee you, come 2021, we're going to start tooting our horn. I know everyone from Ontario to Twin Falls calls you constantly, how are you guys doing it? How are you guys able to do so much with so little? And it's great employees. It's great councilmen, and it's great city department heads. We don't do what we do without them. So I'm gonna get off my soapbox. I'll shut up and tell you guys thank you. Thank you guys for everything you guys have done for us this year. Councilman, Brandon.
I definitely agree with your comments on the city employees and the department heads. They're doing a fantastic job. A couple of comments really quick from just since our last city council meeting. I'd like to point out that I forgot earlier is the fire department and the letters to Santa that they've delivered out. Mm-hmm. They've had just a huge growth in the amount of letters that's expected to deliver, and they're not just sticking within city limits either. So that just puts a smile on all these kids' faces. So I wish the chief and fire marshal were here to tell them, but thanks for that effort. And just a quick shout out to the police chief. Chief, last night I noticed you had two lieutenants working the road, and it's probably none of my business why the other guys were out for sickness, but they stepped up to the plate instead of making somebody else come in and work on a day that they, I guess, weren't required to. So if you'll just pass my thanks on to them for stepping up and being good lieutenants, absolutely. And finally, I'll come to regret these comments probably. It's never stopped me before. The Western Elmore County Recreation District put some little zingers on us at the end of their last public meeting, which I just wanted to point out really quick is, you know, they make comments like, we're going to be in shock as to how expensive it is to build and operate a pool. And I just kind of find it comical with some of the many other zingers they tried to pull on us after attending our public open meeting that Tiffany put on to inform the community, which is more than they can say of their efforts. So thanks to Tiffany, and I think our city's moving forward in a great direction on getting a pool here. It may not come this year, next year, but it will come. Amen.
Alrighty, we will run down to
Mr. Mayor?
Councilman Stokes.
Hang on a second.
Okay.
I'd like to make a motion to enter executive session pursuant to Idaho Code Section 74-206, subsection 1B, personnel matters.
Second.
The motion is second. I'll call for the question. Councilman Bundy?
Aye.
Councilman Brennan?
Aye.
Councilman Stokes?
Aye.
And last but not least, sorry, I forgot my fire department, police department. I work at the fire department, police department. They do, like, they're killing it. Same with Parks and Rec. They're always continuing, so.
Good
Love
job.
you guys.
Street Department.
Street department, I got them already. All right, we'll run into executive session. All righty.
That is a smoking fast meeting, I just gotta tell you. 18
That's a new
minutes.
record since I've been here.
The record is
That's how we
when
close
the
out
new